One of our people was very excited when he had a chance to take a look. He's got an engineering background at GripLockTies. Now, we've all seen Ziplocs. I mean, it's just become a staple.
GripLockTies for so long. Yeah, every toolbox and every garage everywhere on the planet, somebody's got a bag load of zip ties. Yep.
Well, are they dead?
Yeah, I think they're dead now because there's something new, and it's been a long time coming. I wish I had the idea, but it wasn't me. It was a gentleman by the name of Creighton King, and he came to my brother and I exactly 2 years ago at Oshkosh, and I said, would you guys be willing to invest in an idea? And you get those questions a lot, and usually internally you roll your eyes and go, oh no, how do I let this guy down? And how do I tell him it's not a good idea? And he kind of told us about this idea of a rubber-lined zip tie, and I just couldn't even believe it, and just so excited that we were able to put a deal together and help make this thing happen. So, all of us have had zip ties that you put in one place, and you're flying around the country, and the next time you know, it slid to the back of the engine mount, it slid down your landing gear, or worse, it's cut through a wire and grounded out and fried an electrical system. We've had P-leads go bad on your mag because the zip tie didn't hold and vibration took care of it. And aviation, and like anything, off-road racing, just about anything you actually use a zip tie for, even mounting stuff on your bicycle, once you mount it, it's not going to stay. And if you pull it tight enough to get it to stay, it's usually cutting into the wire or wearing out your powder coat or your frame. And to have a zip tie with a rubber lining on it embedded into it, not only does it stay where you put it, but you can actually pull it tighter because the rubber crushes as you get to that next click you couldn't get to. Nylon doesn't stretch, so you're always pulling so hard you're going to break it. And you can't get it to stretch to get to that one more click to hold it. But with these, the rubber squishes around the thing you're trying to secure, it gets the next click and then releases, so it's not binding, it's not cutting in, and it's definitely not going to move.
Well, break it down for me. What is a GripLockTie?
Okay, first off, it's a premium tie. It's UV stabilized, it's heat stabilized. It's not like these ties that you pull and they break. They make millions of them all over the place. We all know what they are. You put them in the engine compartment of anything, and it doesn't take but a few hours of use or one hot environment and the thing's worthless. So they're heat stabilized and UV protected, and they're impact resistant. So they can take high impact, high load, and even extreme temperatures. That's where we start, but that's just the tie. The important part is then we go to a rubber lining, and it's a type of silicone that also holds up to the heat that gives you the grip and protection on all of your things. Now, beyond that, it's lockable and reusable. And premium ties, absolutely. If you're going to put a tie in, and by the way, listen to those clicks. This thing's amazing. And our tests were twice the strength of the top zip ties we were testing in the market. But you can grab a little tab right there with your finger, and you can undo that.
Now, you're a total racing geek. That's all there is to it. You're a high-performance airplane person. You know that basically between races, so forth and so on, you're held together by a whole lot of fasteners. You trust this?
I'll bet my life on that.
Okay.
And I've had a tie in some fashion or another on every aircraft I've owned or raced, eventually eat through, chew up, or ruin the thing I was attaching with it. And we've all had that. Aviation, all industries have issues with ties damaging the thing you're trying to secure. But in aviation, a very well-balanced prop, you're sitting at least, on the charts of good, smooth running engine, you're at like 0.08 IPS or inches per second on the vibration. But a lot of these guys, they don't even balance their props. They're well over an inch per second on vibration. You get that high frequency vibration on any of your wires, and literally they're tearing themselves apart. They're cutting into it. And that rubber isolates and takes that vibration out of your electrical system.
Are they available now?
They are available now. Here at Oshkosh was the unveiling. We figured 2 years ago this is where the idea was brought up. We were able to get it funded. We spent a lot of time building molds and failing and building molds and playing with chemistry. Nylon, by design, is made so things don't stick to it. And to get the chemistry right, to get a silicone to adhere and not peel apart, that was difficult.
Now, what size and formats do they come in?
Right now, we only have the 12-inch tie, but we're currently working on the tooling to make the next one, which will be the thinner 8-inch tie, so a lot smaller for smaller bundles. But that right there is the number one selling tie size on the planet, so we figured we'd start there. But we won't stop with those two sizes. We plan to do all the sizes and even, up to 2-3 feet lengths, and we've got some other things we can't tell you about now. This started in aviation because we saw a need, and it was thought of here at Oshkosh, and now it's real, and it really happened. There's no reason why the next innovation with LockRight, LockRight's the company that holds the patents here, It'll be announced here, and it's going to be pretty cool.
Aero-TV is brought to you by
Progressive Aerodyne's Sea-Ray Adventure offers Rotax 912 power, a basic instrument panel, and radios. Fly it away for under $120,000. Visit searay.com for more details.
Trig's TT22 transponder is the ideal ADS-B out solution where panel space is tight. It's lightweight, highly compact, and 2020 compliant. It comes with a free FAA ADS-B STC that covers 576 aircraft types. You can even use your existing GNS or GTN navigator. Save money and space by contacting your approved Trig dealer now. www.trig-avionics.com.